The internet is currently a battlefield of misinformation. Every major true crime channel is claiming that the Nancy Guthrie case has been solved and that the kidnapper's face has finally been unmasked. But ask yourself this, if the mystery were truly over, why haven't the FBI or the Pima County Sheriff's Office announced an arrest? The reality is far darker and more complex than a blurry thumbnail or a clickbait headline. Today we are peeling back the layers of a story that wasn't just a crime of opportunity, but a calculated, cold-blooded operation that began months before the first drop of blood was ever spilled. This chilling saga began on the night of January 31st, 2026. Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of NBC Today show anchor Savannah Guthrie, had just returned home after a quiet dinner with her son-in-law Tommaso Cioni. At exactly 9:50 p.m., her garage door closed at her residence in the Catalina foothills area of Tucson, Arizona. That was the final moment Nancy was confirmed to be safe. By the next morning, February 1st, 2026, when relatives arrived at the house, they were met with a scene from a nightmare. Nancy was gone, but her porch told a violent story. Forensic teams later confirmed that bloodstains found on the porch belonged to Nancy herself. She hadn't just walked away, she had been forcibly taken from her own doorstep while injured. But what happened in those silent hours between the garage door closing and the family's arrival? Investigators have spent weeks piecing together a digital ghost trail. The suspense deepens when we look at the surveillance data from 1:50 a.m. on February 1st, 2026. A figure wearing a ski mask, tactical gloves, and a 25-liter black Ozark Trail hiker backpack appeared at Nancy's door. He was armed with a holstered pistol. His very first move was chillingly professional. He immediately disconnected the Google Nest doorbell camera. This wasn't a random burglar looking for a quick score. This was someone who knew the exact layout of the security system. Preparation of this caliber only happens when a home has been cased or surveilled for a long period. As the investigation expanded, the FBI began looking for physical evidence left behind in the rugged desert terrain surrounding the Catalina foothills. During a high-intensity sweep of the area, investigators recovered a tactical glove approximately 2 miles from the home. It seemed like the breakthrough the world was waiting for, the smoking gun that would provide a name and a face. The DNA recovered from that glove was rushed to the FBI's national database, CODIS, but the results sent a shiver through the investigative team. The DNA matched nothing. No criminal record, no military file, no prior arrests, not even a partial match from a distant relative in the system. We are dealing with a ghost suspect, a predator who has lived his entire life under the radar of law enforcement. This isn't a common criminal, this is a disciplined individual who has managed to remain invisible while hiding in plain sight. On February 16th, 2026, Sheriff Chris Nanos delivered a significant update that changed the trajectory of the public's suspicion. Every member of the Guthrie family, including all siblings and their spouses, has been officially cleared as suspects. This confirms that the threat came from the outside. But how far back does this obsession go? Digital forensics revealed a terrifying trail of premeditation. Records show that an unidentified user began searching for Nancy Guthrie's home address as early as June 2025. The searches repeated in November and December 2025. Most disturbingly, just days before the abduction, someone in the Tucson area searched for Savannah Guthrie salary and Nancy Guthrie daily routine. This was a financially motivated, cold-blooded plan that was 7 months in the making. The profile of the suspect is now becoming clearer to behavioral analysts. This is someone who possesses extreme patience. They didn't strike the first time they saw an opportunity, they waited for the perfect window of vulnerability. The use of a specific Ozark Trail backpack, a brand commonly sold at Walmart, suggests the suspect may be trying to blend into the average hiker or outdoorsman profile common in Arizona. Yet the tactical precision of the kidnapping suggests military or law enforcement style training. The way he moved, the way he handled his weapon, and the way he neutralized the security system all point to a professional level of discipline. Now, let's address the 3 leaked clips circulating on social media. Despite what the rumors say, FBI Director Kash Patel has only released footage where the suspect is fully masked. Anyone claiming to show an unmasked face is using AI-generated imagery or misleading edits to exploit your curiosity. The proof that the suspect is still at large lies in the money. If the case were solved, although the $200,000 reward posted by the FBI would have been rescinded. As of today, that reward remains active and unclaimed. Law enforcement does not keep 6 figures on the table for a man who is already in a cell. The search has now moved beyond the borders of Arizona. The FBI is currently collaborating with Mexican authorities given Tucson's proximity to the international border. There are fears that Nancy may have been transported across the border, though no vehicle sightings have confirmed this yet. Simultaneously, investigators are turning to investigative genetic genealogy, IgG. This is the same advanced technology used to crack the Golden State Killer case and the Idaho student murders. It involves taking the ghost DNA from the glove and searching for distant cousins in public databases like GED Match or Family Tree DNA. Even if the suspect isn't in the system, his third cousin might be, but this process takes time that Nancy Guthrie may not have. Nancy Guthrie is 84 years old. She requires daily heart medication that she does not have with her. She has been missing for 20 days, and every hour that passes makes the situation more dire. The family is in a state of constant agony, pleading for any shred of information. The suspect is likely watching these updates. He is likely checking the news to see how close the authorities are getting. Behavioral experts suggest that ghost suspects often follow their own cases closely, sometimes even inserting themselves into the search or commenting on forums to see what the public knows. The truth is, this case is not solved. It is an active, desperate hunt for a man who is as dangerous as he is disciplined. While other channels chase clicks with fake breaking news, the focus must remain on the cold, hard facts. The blood on the porch, the disconnected camera, the tactical glove, and the 7 months of digital stalking. These are the pieces of the puzzle. Nancy Guthrie has not come home yet, and until she does, the search continues. We must remain vigilant. The suspect is not a monster under the bed. He is a man who walks among us. He could be a neighbor who suddenly stopped going on his usual morning hikes, a service worker who has become unusually withdrawn, or a stranger who seems fixated on the Guthrie family's grief. The FBI is waiting for that one phone call, the one person who puts the pieces together and realizes that the quiet guy they know fits the description of the man in the mask. Until that call comes, the $200,000 stays on the table, and the mystery of the ghost of Tucson remains unsolved.